Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Buddy up, 51, 951. You run. Oh, you got
on 2nd and 12. Brissett trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready. To Mike. 51 to Mike. Record.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Watch the run.
Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Higbee. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Under crunch. Check. 40. Kill. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 40.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, it's Washington. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Got the flag. 49.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry.
Go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapped. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
54 Mike. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Wahoo!
Throwing. Brissett. And got him in. It's Woods. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Brissett now. Going up top for Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
52. Hey, let's get this,
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down now. It's Hubbard, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mike, 49. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Jim.
A first down throw for Brissett. And Woods has it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 49, guys.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
52. Gun. 52's the mic. We don't want this.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Zebra. 52's the mic. Mike 52. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Give me that, Eddie Weapon. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Brissett. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give them a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, watch the leg.
Get it all. West.
And that'll set him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
Show it in. Show it in. Cover. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Brissett. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I got you.
On first, here's Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go now. Come on, touchdown.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up second and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Hubbard, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Right back to him on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Alert.
On second and 9, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Third and long, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. On first down, Hubbard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
That's the way. 14. 52,
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
To throw is Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Los Angeles, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
How fit to be the boy?